Hi, thank you for joining me here again. My name is Tony and I'm a full-time life coach and people developer. My background, of course, is the airline and the travel industry. Today, I want to ask everyone, have you ever experienced a fire walk? You know, where you walk across a bed of hot coals without getting barbecued? You see, the firewalk has always fascinated me, and it's always been in my mind that this is something that I must do someday. So, in the year 2016, the month of April again, I had the opportunity to take part in a 3-day total immersion event held by Tony Robbins, and it was called Unleash Your Power. The compelling argument that convinced me to do this event was there was going to be a fire walk. So I was naturally excited. So anyway, the firewalk event was on the first night of the first day of the event. And prior to the firewalk, we were taught how to get ourselves into the zone, and it was important for us to get ourselves into the zone. We were taught how to regulate our breath so that we maintain focus and we maintain control over ourselves. And it was time to get out into the open and experience this. So here we were, standing in line, waiting for our turn to approach the fire pits, and I was busy observing everyone else's body language, trying to figure out, like, are they going through the same things that I'm going through? And a couple of rows ahead of me were a couple of big dudes who were quite animated and quite excited, and they were high-fiving, and you could tell that all of this was mental prep to psych themselves up and get themselves into the zone in their own way. Now, when it came to their turn, the first guy went across, second guy went across, the third guy hesitated. He didn't look frightened, he didn't look afraid, he didn't look scared, didn't look nervous, he just hesitated. So something must have crossed his mind, and he held himself back. Now, three things came to my mind when I observed this. One is, no matter how much you talk, you've got to walk. So you've heard the phrase, you've got to walk the talk. That's exactly what happened. The second thing that came to my mind was, no matter how well you prepare for anything, for any challenge in life, shit happens. And when it does, it's always in front of an audience. Now, what do? You've got to recover yourself, and you've got to recover yourself instantaneously, right? Maintain your composure. How do you maintain your composure? Deep breathe, in, out. When you deep breathe, your body sends a message to your brain saying, hey, all is well, you're in a safe place. And it becomes a case of physiology over psychology. And I've used this many times in various scenarios, and this deep breathing always works for me. Now, the third thing that I noticed and I observed was his friends came back for him, and they realized that he was hesitating, so they kind of encouraged him to take the plunge, to step up and to walk across. And he did. More credit to him, he did. The point over here for me was to do with friends and good people. Good people in your life will not judge you. Good people in your life will help you step forward, help get the best out of you. So it's important to associate and choose your people wisely, choose your friends wisely. So now it's my turn. I'm approaching, I'm getting nearer and nearer, and there's just one line ahead of me. This is my point of no return. I had decided that once I reach the stage, there's absolutely no turning back. I've got to do it. If I'm going to chicken out, I'm going to chicken out before we reach this stage. So in my mind, what am I doing? I'm thinking, saying, this is going to be a fun thing. It's going to be a fun thing. I'm going to enjoy this. And I've done all the homework as to why people don't harm themselves when they're walking across. And two of the things that I've learned, how true they are, I don't know as yet. But the first one is the ashes that cover the embers act as an insulator. The second one is the film of sweat that covers the soles of the feet protects the feet. I'm going to find that out for myself, and I'm going to find it out very, very quickly. So, it's my turn. Now, it's time for me to walk the talk. Now, my mind says, hey Tony, go for it. This is the moment you've been waiting for so many years. You're going to do it. But there's another voice, and it's coming from here. And it says, hey, just think about this. Just think about this. Don't be in a hurry. And my mind says, come on, man, you've got to do it. You've got to do it. And said, hey, have you had a look at the coals? Have you had a look at the coals? Look at it one more time and think about this. And then it's my turn. I'm standing right there. And Murphy's Law kicks in. And the ashes that are covering the coals are about to disappear. Two guys carrying two pails filled with hot coals. They come in, dump the hot coals into the bed, stir it up, and the ashes are gone. My insulation is gone, my safety blanket is gone, and I'm left with the moment of truth. And I center myself, and I focus, and I think, all right, this is my ninja time. This is my Jedi time. This is time for me to prove it to myself that I can do it. I focus, I deep breathe, I keep my eye on the end, and I'm gone. I'm at the other end, and I don't even realize that I've actually got there. And everyone's slapping me on the back, and it comes to me that this is my superhero moment, remember? And I said, man, that was a very short walk. It should have been longer. But when that euphoria died down, my life lesson kicked in. And this is what I figured out for myself. This is what I learned for myself. This firewalking, it's not the actual firewalk. It's the preparation that you do and how you get yourself into the zone when you're faced with challenges. And when you're composed and you have the right focus, you have the right vision, you know what you want to do and why you want to do it, and you have the right course of action, then you're able to accomplish, you're able to take on any challenge. And that's my message for you today. So if you get the chance, and your firewalk might come in any way you don't really know, take it, jump at it. And with that, all the best. Thank you.